Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. You may have planted some flowers in the spring, and if you didn't, it's a good time to put some in for the fall. And I like to talk about butterflies and pretty flowers, these kinds of things. You know, cosmos is great in the summertime. It gets rather large, it blooms like crazy, and it's a wonderful flower also. Periwinkles, yep. These little red ones, and there's white ones, there's many different types. They do very well in the heat. They need a good, well-draining soil. They don't like to have their feet wet. And so marigolds, another companion plant for tomatoes, but you can put them in containers also. And I like to buy them when they're really tight. You need to see a little bit of the color. Usually it's on the tags, but when they're tight like that, they bloom longer. I think you get much more time out of them when you just start out with them tight, like any flower just about. And so good in pots and good in beds also. The other plants that I like to put out there would be zinnias. Zinnias are wonderful. They come in these little yellow ones that are nice border plants. Some of the pink ones, great color. And then there's some taller ones also for cut flowers. Nothing better than cut flowers in the summertime and in the fall. God, these guys look really great in the fall. Perennials could be going in too. This is a good time to put some perennials into the garden. And some of them attract butterflies, like the four-nerve daisy. They visit this one along their route back home, or going north, either one. And then the other one, a great one for attracting butterflies to the garden, would be the lantanas. Now, the four-nerve daisy and the lantana don't have to have a real rich soil. They like the native soils in many of these areas, so I would consider those. And if you want the lantanas to continue blooming, go ahead and deadhead them. Take those flowers off of there once they're forming seeds, and I think that you'll see that they continue to bloom over and over throughout the season. Now the white mist flower over here, that's an excellent one for the fall butterflies that are migrating through our area. It just gets full of color. It's a beautiful plant, and I think you would enjoy that one, especially when these little jewels come flying through in the fall. They're going to visit your yard a lot more than they used to. And so this is a good one. You know, all of these plants, some of them like a better soil, and others, like these natives, don't have to have such a rich soil. They're growing very easily in the poorer soils. I think maybe they need a little bit of an amendment when they get started, but not necessarily a rich garden soil, especially the four-nerve daisy. Now, I'd like to put in some seedlings also. You can start seeds, that's very easy. One of the things I like to germinate them in is a mix that may have earthworm castings in it. Matter of fact, it should have some earthworm castings in there. And then the seeds would be going in directly, and some of these trays have a lot of places to put seeds in. So you can put a wide variety of the different seeds, and then there you go. This is a good way to start some of these flowers because many of these are not available in the nurseries. And so there's some that you might like, and you may as well just start them yourself. It's very easy. Sometimes when you direct seed in the garden, the pill bugs will be doing a lot of damage. And so it'll be easier to get these others started, keep them nice and sturdy, keep them evenly moist in the beginning. They really need that for the germination, and then they're on their way. I'd like to put a little bit of rock phosphate in the hole. It makes a lot of difference. And then I will use the liquid seaweed sprays also as a drench or as a spray. This is very helpful in those really hot months of the summertime. When August is coming around, that seaweed spray will make all the difference in the world. So, soaking them in when you transplant, or go ahead and do it as a foliar, you're going to see that this is one of the best ways to ensure that crop of yours, to make sure that they get off with a good start. And don't forget to mulch them too. Mulching makes a great difference when you're using these different plants in the garden. So, for Backyard Basics, I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you later in the summer.